Hello, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over the Natural Language Classifier node in Node-RED. The Natural Language Classifier node uses machine learning algorithms to return the top matching class for a text input. What we're going to be doing today is that we're going to be asking the Natural Language Classifier node a question, and it's going to identify whether the question is about temperature or whether it's about weather conditions. So let's get into it. So head over to Bluemix, and in the catalog, we're going to search for Natural Language Classifier. I'm just going to click on the service right here. We're going to leave the service unbound, and we're just going to select the standard version and then click Create. Once you've created your service and you're on this page, we're going to go over to Service Credentials, View Credentials, and then we're going to copy and paste the username and password into Node-RED. Next, we need to feed the service some training data. And to do this, we're going to need to input a CSV file from Dropbox. If you want to learn how to set up Dropbox in Node-RED, you can refer to the link provided on the GitHub page. Once you have Dropbox set up and you have your app secret, app key, and your access token, we now need to download a Dropbox node. To do that, we're going to head over to the menu, go to Manage Palette, and then Install, and then just search for Dropbox. And then we're going to install this package right here. Once Dropbox finishes downloading, you will notice that you have a couple new nodes under the Storage tab. So the Dropbox node that we're going to use is the one with the connectors on both sides right here. So double click on the node, and we're going to need to add our configurations. So click on this pen icon right here, and then we're going to need to enter the app key, app secret, and access token you received from Dropbox. So I have them right here. Just going to paste them in. Once you've put all three of them in, you can just click on Add right here, and you should be good to go. The training data that we're going to need is located on GitHub, and it's right here. So what you want to do is download this file right here and then upload it to your Dropbox account. Now we're going to type in the name of the file that we uploaded to Dropbox, which is weather_data_train.csv, and then click Done. Next, I'm going to drag out an inject node and a debug node. And then I'm going to wire them like so. We're going to go back into the Natural Language Classifier node and change the mode to train. Click on Done, deploy it, and then inject. Now what this will do, it's going to give us a classifier ID, and the service is going to start training itself based on the training data that we provided it. If you want to check the process of the training, you can go back to Bluemix and then go to the Manage tab over here and click on Access the Beta Toolkit, and then just sign in. And as you can see, it says that IBM Watson is creating and training a classifier. While that's being trained, we're going to go back into Node-RED and set up a couple tests for the service. So I'm going to drag out 4 inject nodes, and 2 natural language classifier nodes, and then 2 debug nodes. We're going to wire them up like this. Now in the first inject node, we're going to change the payload to a string, and then we're going to enter, is it hot outside? And click on Done. In the second one, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to ask, what is the expected high for today? And then in the third one, same thing, but we're gonna ask, will there be a storm today? Okay, we'll click done. Next, in the natural language classifier node, we're gonna need to put in our username and password again, so just do that. We're gonna select the mode as classify, and we're just gonna copy our classifier ID and put that right in there. Then click on done. In this flow right here, we're just gonna head into the natural language classifier node and change the mode to list. Then click on done. So let's check on the progress of the training. And as you can see, it says that it's available. So now we're good to go. In node red, we're just gonna deploy. So in this flow right here, when we inject, it's gonna give us a list of all our classifiers. As you can see, it returns 2 of them because I have 2 classifiers right here, but you'll most likely just get 1. Now we can test our flows. When I inject the is it hot outside node, it should return back that we're asking about temperatures. So let's see if it does. Inject. And here we go. In the debug tab, it says the top class is about temperature. Aside from the top class, it's going to return all the other classes and the confidence level for each of them. And as you can see, temperature received the confidence of 1, while conditions 0. And we can do the same for the next one. The next one asked, what is the expected high for today? Which is also another temperature question. So it should return a temperature. And as you can see, it does. And the last one is a conditions related question. So it should return back with conditions. And there you go. If you want to delete a classifier, all you have to do is set up a node similar to this list flow right here and change the mode to remove and then paste the classifier ID in the inject node. And then deploy. And then inject. And now, as you can see, we only have 1 classifier. So that's all for the natural language classifier node. Hopefully you learned something, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Goodbye.